Hello everyone, welcome to computer class, and today's topic of our class is jump statement, a new topic. So let's start. If you remember, in one of my previous video I told you about the control statement. So what are control statement? First we will discuss that. It's a recap only. So control statements are the statements which can control the execution of program. We know that normally the execution takes place from top to bottom. But if you want to control the execution, then you can apply conditional statement, if and switch case. Conditional statement. Second, by looping structure. Three types of loop we have discussed: for loop, while loop and do while. And the third one is jump statement. So these two we have already discussed. Now today we will talk about jump statement. Jump statement are of three types: break, continue and return. So today we will talk about break and continue, because break and continue are in the class 9 syllabus and return we will discuss in the class 10th syllabus. So today we will do the two jump statement, break and continue. So let's see. So first we will see what are jump statements. So jump statements are the statements through which we can take the execution, control of execution from one statement to another statement, or from one part of the program to another part of the program by skipping few statements. So jump statement can be conditional or it can be unconditional. So first let's see about break. So how with the help of break statement we can take the control of execution from one part of the program to another part of program. So let's see. So first, break is not a new term for us, because in switch case we have already discussed that break is used to terminate the case. So in every case we used break statement. Fine. Now in loop, what is the use of break in loop? See, in loop break is used to terminate the loop unnaturally. Or you can say break is used for the unnatural termination. Used for unnatural termination. Now what do you mean by unnatural termination? So first we will see what is natural termination. See, natural termination is when the control of execution comes out from the loop after completing the loop, or when the condition becomes false. That is natural termination. जब पूरा लूप कंप्लीट होकर, पूरा लूप चलने के बाद आपका एग्जीक्यूशन लूप से बाहर आता है, that is called natural termination. When you forcefully terminate any loop, that is called unnatural termination. Fine. So difference between natural termination and unnatural termination, I hope it is clear. So now how we can use the break statement for the unnatural termination. So let's take one example. For I equals to 1, I less than equals to 10, I plus plus. So I am giving the condition: if I equals to 5, then it should break. Okay, first we will apply the condition that if I equals to 5, then it should break. Then I am giving one more condition, one more statement, system.out.println. I am displaying I. Fine. So this is the example. So in this we have used the for loop from 1 to 10. Less than equals to 10, I plus plus is the updation. If I equals to 5, break. So what will be the output of this? See, first initially I equals to 1, fine. Then it will check I equals to 5, no. Then this part will not be executed. See, break is the statement along with the condition. If condition is true, then the break, fine. If condition is false, then this statement will not be executed. So if I equals to 1, in this case condition will be false, then break will not be executed. It will directly come here and it will display 1, fine. Then updation, now the I value of I will become 2, condition will be checked, 2 less than equals to 10, yes. Again condition 2 equals to 5, no. So it will display 2. Same way 3, same way 4. Now as the I become 5, 5 less than equals to 10, yes, condition is true. If I equals to 5, yes, 5 equals to 5, then break. So what is the function of break? To take out U from the loop, fine, to take out from the loop. So break will take out the control of execution outside and this statement will not be displayed, means I will not be displayed. So now the output will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So due to break, unnatural termination took place and the control of execution came out, fine. And whatever the next statements are given, that will be executed. So this is the way it works. So let's make one more program. Program is like a program should ask the user to input a value and it keep on asking until the user enters the 0, fine. And if it enters any value, it should also check whether the number is positive or negative. So let's make this program. So first I will not start with import class. I will start with public static main only. Public static. So first you will import and then you will write the class. After that public static void main string args. Fine. Now in this function, first we will create the object of scanner. Scanner obj equals to new scanner system dot in, fine. Then we will declare a variable n for number. While true, condition I am giving while true, inside the loop we will write system dot out dot print enter a number. So it will keep on asking enter a number and then we will read it by using the function nextInt n, fine. Now what we have to do? We have to check if n equals to 0, then it should break the loop. It should come out from the loop. And if n greater than 0, it should display positive system.out.print positive number, else system.out.print negative number. Fine. So this is the condition. Then we will close. Okay, first we will close the while loop, then we will close the main function. Fine. So this is the program, not complete program, the main function of the program. Now what will be output here? First the object will be created, then while true means it will keep on asking enter a number and we will keep on giving the number. For example, if I have given 5, so first the condition will be checked. If 5 equals to 0, no, so it will not break the loop. It will come here 5 greater than 0, yes, 5 greater than 0, then positive number. So it will display positive number will be output. Fine. Again, after displaying, again it will ask enter a number. If I give any negative number, minus 10, again the condition will be checked. So no break, execution of break statement take place. Then it will come here minus 10 greater than 0, no. So it will go to the else part and the negative number will be displayed. Fine. When will it come out? Only when you input the 0. If you, again it will ask enter a number. If you input 0, then the condition will be matched, 0 equals to 0, then break. Break will take you out from the loop. Fine. So if any other statement is there, then it will be executed. In this case, no other statement is there after the loop, so nothing will be take place. No execution will be take place after this. Fine. So I hope it is clear what is the function of break, to take you out from the loop unnaturally, depending upon some condition. Break statement can be used in all types of loop. It can be used in while loop, for loop and do while. So it can take place in every type of loop. See, this was the program. Suppose I am making some changes here. Suppose the program is, that program should ask the number, it should keep on asking, and the condition is if you input negative number, then it should break, otherwise it will keep on adding the number, means it will keep on adding the positive number or 0. Only the condition is if n less than 0. So in that case also, from here the changes will take place. The condition will be, this will remain the same. After that the condition, this was the one program, I am giving the separate program. Like in the same way, if it is asked that keep on giving the number and check if the number is negative, so it should take out from the loop, otherwise it will keep on adding the number, positive number. So in that case condition will be if n less than 0, it should break. If n positive, or no need to give that, in other case s equals to s plus n, otherwise it should keep on adding the number. So if the condition is this, then break, otherwise it should keep on adding the number. Fine. So and then the loop close, here the while true in the same program. Fine. The same way, system dot out println, I am writing in short, enter number and then n equals to obj dot next int. So this was a very similar but different question. So it can also be asked, if number is negative, it should break, otherwise it will keep on adding the number. So as we need to take the another variable int, and in this case, so we'll take the another variable int s equals to 0. I hope it is clear. And after coming out from the loop, it should display the s system dot out dot print s. Fine. So I hope the use of break is clear. So main focus on use of break, how to use the break statement. Fine. Now we will talk about the continue statement. So let's talk about continue statement, another type of jump statement. Fine. So I am taking the same example which I have used in the break statement. For I equals to 1, I less than equals to 10, I plus plus, I am giving the condition. If I equals to 5, instead of break, I'll use the continue. C will be small, continue. Fine. Then I'm giving another statement, system dot out dot println, and I'm displaying here I. Fine. So this is the program. Now how does it work? See, first I1 condition will be checked. Okay, I1 1 less than equals to 10, then condition is true, it will enter inside the loop. Now it will check 1 equals to 5, no, so continue statement will not be executed. It will come here and will display 1. Fine. Then it will go to the updation. I will become 2, condition will be checked, 2 less than equals to 10, yes, 2 equals to 5, no, then it will display 2. Similarly 3, 4. As the value of I become 5, condition is true, it will come here. If I equals to 5, yes, condition is true, then continue. So in case of break, what happened? In case of break, we came out from the loop. Fine. But in case of continue, it will take us back to the next iteration. It will take us back to the next iteration. Means I was 5, but continue will take us here to the next iteration. Next means I will become 6. Condition will be checked. 6 less than equals to 10. Yes, true. Here condition will not match. It will display 6. Then 7. Again it will go. Then 8. Then 9. Then 10. So what happened in case of continue? It will display all the numbers except the number given in the condition. Fine. On which you have applied the condition, that will not display. Rest all the numbers will be displayed. Only 5 will not be displayed here. Others all the numbers will be displayed. Because when I was 5, so it will take us back to the next iteration. I will become 6. Then condition will be matched and same way it will proceed. It will complete the loop. It will not take us out from the loop. No unnatural termination will take place in case of continue. Fine? No unnatural termination. I hope it is clear. Now let's take one more program for better understanding. I am writing the one simple, not complete program, the same way I will use it. Int I equals to 1 while I less than equals to 10. Okay, I am giving the condition if I mod 2 equals to 0. If I mod 2 equals to 0, then continue. Fine. Otherwise, it should display system.out.println I and then the increment updation I plus plus. Suppose this is the segment of program how it will be executed. I equals to 1. Condition 1 less than equals to 10. So condition is true. If 1 mod 2 equals to 0, no. Condition is false because 1 mod 2 equals to 1. So continue will not be executed. So what will be displayed? 1. I will become 2. Again it will go here. 2 less than equals to 10. Yes. It will enter. 2 mod 2 equals to 0. Yes. Continue. So continue means it will take you back to the next iteration. And then what is the next iteration? 2 का क्या हो जाएगा? 3. 3 less than equals to 10. Yes. 3 mod 2 equals to 0. No. So it will display 3. And again for 4 condition will be matched. So nothing will be displayed. Nothing will, it will not come here, it will take you back. Fine. So I4 will not be displayed, then 5 will be displayed because this condition will be false. So 5 will be displayed. Again 6 will not be displayed because this condition will true. Again you will come back here. 7 will be displayed. 9 will be displayed. Again 10 will not be displayed as 10 mod 2 equals to 0. Fine. So it will display 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Fine. So even numbers will not be displayed because of continue. Because continue will take you back. It will not reach here. It will not reach here. Next iteration when take place, then it will come and then that number will be displayed. Break it, take you out from the loop. Continue will take you back to the next iteration. This is the difference between break and continue, and both are jump statement. We are jumping from one statement to another statement, isn't it? So that's why these are called jump statement. So I hope it is clear. So that's it in this video. Thank you so much.